Just let nature take its course.
You make it sound so easy.
Because it is.
Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This time, Leo sent me Royal Jelly, and this 2021 film was directed by Sean Riley and stars Fiona McQuinn, Sherry, Lattanzi, and others. The story of this one is about this uncool girl in high school who's always being picked on. And then one day, this supply teacher notices her and starts kind of grooming her. And then after this incident, the uncool girl kind of runs away from home, but right into the arms of the supply teacher. And then they go off to their little cabin in the woods. And, they bond over, keeping a beehive and that type of stuff. And then some creepy things start happening. What will happen exactly? You'll have to watch the movie and find out. Alright, so what works with this film? Well, with this one, as it goes along, it does get better and better. And you get more attached to the characters and you kind of want to see what's going on. Definitely by the end, I was watching it just to see what was happening, what was going on. What were these monsters? I thought that was very interesting. So as long as you can get through the first part, yeah, it definitely gets better as it goes along. In addition, this one is technically pretty good. All the shots are pretty good. You can see what's going on. Though some of them I did think had like a blue tint to them that was not necessary sometimes. But generally good shooting. The sound was generally good. Though if nobody's talking, then it's just silence. I think I would have changed that, but usually the music is on point. The acting was actually pretty decent. I looked up the actors. This is usually kind of their first acting credit on IMDb, or maybe like their second or third. So they don't have lots of experience, but I thought they were all doing a good job. So that was definitely, a plus. All right, so what doesn't work with this one? Well, I said as time goes along, it does get better, which means it does have a weak start. It's kind of like the story of Cinderella, just in the suburbs somewhere, where, Cinderella, her stepsisters or whatever, don't treat her very nicely. And this is the same, and kind of sets up a reason for her to run away. But at the same time, it's like very Disney Channel. It's a very weak start. So as long as you can get through that weak start, it does improve. So it does improve, but not necessarily too much. I did think the script was kind of awkwardly written. I found the things that people were saying kind of felt unnatural, especially for the situation.
You're sick. Aster tell you about the hive? You think I'm stupid?
And so that did kind of hold back my enjoyment. And what else? The monsters. The monsters look cheap, I'll say that. They have like glue-on fangs and whatnot. I did want to, find out what they were and what their deal was, but they were definitely pretty cheap looking. Oh, and lastly, I want to talk a little bit about the main character's costume design. Most of the time she is in her pajamas, which are like grandma's pajamas. And so it's just like this big white sack that you wear. And I think that's done on purpose. I don't know why. I would have changed that to have something more appealing to your audience. But yeah, that's just something else that kind of, made me think about the movie and what goes into it for sure. And that brings me to who I would think would enjoy this movie. Well, if you're a horror fan of the monster genre in particular, this is kind of like a new and unique monster that I think you would thoroughly enjoy. Outside of that, maybe stay away. The pacing is a little bit dull, but yeah, definitely a unique monster in the end. As for a rating, I'm going to give it a 2.3. It's definitely a risk if you press play. And having said that, I think that's all I want to say. So like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.